tombstone instantly. Mateo will be there. 4 people that will get the ace. He wins it. The knife is there. He's going to be going for the knife. What a disrespect.
That pixel going down. Another one though. Might fight to the soon.
He's taking the defuse! Not like this!
Group and a WhatsApp might come never.
Welcome to the 3rd season of the University Alliance Cup featuring Valorant. The top 12 collegiate Valorant teams in the Philippines are here competing to raise the campus torch, a prize pool of over 150,000 pesos, the right to call themselves the best in the country, and scholarships. I'm Chris Ray, and with me here is Nausicaa, and we'll be your shoutcasters for today's matches. I'm super excited to watch everyone. How are you feeling, Nausicaa?
I'm feeling very excited for the matches today. It's been a couple of, I think I was here last weekend to catch some of the games. And, you know, for those who were able to catch the games last weekend, I'm sure you guys were also kind of shocked, I guess, with some of the results. You know, Chris, you were talking about some of the results from last weekend, and we had a couple of upsets going on there, which is going to be great. But looking at the matches today, you know, it's going to be exciting. Before we get into the matches, though, I guess we can take a look. Oh, actually, here's the schedule. As you can see for the day. Unfortunately, for those who were looking forward to the schedule for MUM versus MCL, that's going to be rescheduled. So the first match we're going to have is actually between Paradigm Esports and CSB's Romancon Gaming. So that's going to be the first game. Then that's going to be followed up by ADMU versus FEU, which is going to be the next game. Then we've got Virtus Arcus, of course, versus Gearhawk Esports, and then USC versus HAU. It's going to be an exciting one as well. And then to cap off the day, we have FIT versus TGR. So it's going to be 5 matches, you know, exciting Valorant action for you guys today. Looking at the first one, you know, it's going to be NEU versus CSB. And, you know, Chris Ray, you were talking about it earlier. It's a lot to prove today. You know, these two teams, you know, they came from Division B in the last season. They're kind of the underdogs coming into Season 3, but today is definitely the chance to prove which of them, you know, deserves to go into those playoffs. If you guys see now, we have the standings on the screen, and FIT looking unstoppable. They've been at 3-0 in their standings. Meanwhile, we've got DLSU and USD tied 2-1. And then you've got, of course, our 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's where the hesitation, I guess, comes from. You know, NEU, CSB, things not looking so great, but it's not too late. You know, they still have a chance to show that they have what it takes, you know, and that they deserve to be here in Division A. And that's what we're going to be looking at for our first match. And, you know, we have Chris Ray here today. It's going to be her first time showing up here on the stream. You know, I'm sure you're excited. You know, there's a lot to look forward to today. All right, let's see. We will be getting into the matches in just a bit here, and you can see also on the standings, HAU and FIT, they kind of have the same story. You know, they both have gone through the season 3-0. And for FIT, I guess it's not really that big of a surprise. You know, they've been great performers even in Season 1 and Season 2. HAU, not as strong as a performance in Season 1 and 2. So to be 3-0, you know, to start off the Season 3 is, you know, such great news. And we see every time there's a stream, the fans, you know, the school is so happy, you know, the viewers, to see HAU just dominating in their group right now. And this is what I mentioned, you know, they were able to upset ADMU last weekend. You know, they were able to beat them. It was a close game, to be fair. It was 11-13, I think, on the score. So that was a really exciting match. And I'm sure ADMU is kind of fired up now, you know, to kind of take that first place back after HAU has been on such a streak. So that's another exciting thing, you know, for us to look forward to, especially since we've only got, you know, a few broadcast days left to decide who is going to move on into the playoffs. So here we go. Let's take a look at our segment of the day. The question is going to be Jabalito with face mask or no face mask. Chris Ray, what do you think?
I like mask off. His smile is cute. I go with that. What about you?
As cute as Jabalito's smile is, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take the other side and say face mask on, only out of concern, you know, for, of course, the safety of, you know, not just our players, but of everyone out there. I hope you guys are, you know, always keeping your face mask and shield on and staying healthy in general. You know, get the 8 hours of sleep, drink lots of water. Just always remember to be healthy. You know, whether or not you're an esports player, everyone's got to be healthy. And we can see right now, DLSU's revival game or HAU's comeback Israel. What do you think, Chris?
All right. I'm gonna choose DLSU Revival game. I'm loving the energy they're putting onto the camera. What about you?
Yeah, I gotta agree with this. I really love the energy coming from the LSU survival game, and I mean, HAU's comeback, that was something too. And there's it's so hyped to see them progress through the season right now, especially with the way they've been performing. I guess just for this segment, we're gonna give this one to DLSU, but I can't wait to see HAU later today. And then this next one. All right, first one to get a win in Group B. Will it be Tams FX, or is it gonna be the Portal Warriors from University of San Carlos? Chris, what do you think about this?
I think I'm gonna go with USC. What about you?
Oh man, I mean, you're right. This is a really rough one to guess. They've both been in kind of rough spots.
Mhm.
But yeah, honestly, I want to see USC get their first win too. They were doing so great in the previous season. Again, that undefeated group stage run was amazing to see, and we'd love to see them kind of redeem themselves coming in today. And for the fourth, it's gonna be 30 kills matchup. Which one is better? We've got Javi on Raze with the 30 kills versus FIT's Miko on Reina with the 30 kills.
All right. Well, they definitely did get that 30, and I mean DLSU. So I'm gonna go with DLSU Javis.
Yeah, that. I mean, Javi has always been just like a shining star in his team, and in Valorant in general. I'm gonna have to go with Miko though, just because it's great to see him and the rest of FIT performing so well. I think we were talking earlier, right, about
Mhm.
how FIT's been undefeated. They're 3-0 in their group, and Miko's kind of been leading the charge, not just for his team, but in combat score. I think he's the highest overall across all players. So it's great to see him perform so well, and I'm excited to see more of that from Miko. So I'm gonna have to go with him. All right, I think we've got a fifth one here. It's going to be, will USC get 6+ rounds in a win or loss this day? Is it going to be no or yes? What do you think, Chris?
I want to keep my belief in USC, so yes, they will get wins this day.
Yeah, okay, for context, for those who don't know, yeah, if you can see the no segment, USC has not gone past 5 rounds in their past 3 games. So to bet a 6+ is kind of hard considering the past 3 games, but I'm gonna have to agree. We're gonna go past round 6 today, boys. You guys got this. We believe in you, and we're looking forward to an exciting game from USC's Portal Warriors later today. That's definitely going to be an exciting thing to watch. But of course, the first match before we get into seeing that or witnessing that is going to be the match again between NEU's Paradigm Warriors versus CSB's Romancon Gaming. You can see the handsome faces on the screen right now. You see the players preparing for the match. Chris, I was saying, right, like how these teams, they have a lot to prove today. Previously,
That's
Division B,
true.
looking to prove
Yeah.
themselves in Division A. I mean, what do you have to say, right? Like, imagine if you were a student gamer, someone who's probably aspiring to be a pro player in Valorant, for
Mhm.
example, and you're in this position where you haven't won a single game, for example, in Romancon
Uh-huh.
Gaming Sense or in NEU. They've won once, but they've lost twice. What do you think is going on in the minds of the players, and what do you think would be a great mindset coming into the game today?
I definitely think that they're under like a lot of pressure right now, given that they haven't won yet. But even if it be your ranked games in Valorant or a competitive game, you have to keep a positive mindset and always believe in your team. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Confidence is so important whenever you're getting into the game.
Very true, very true. That's great advice, and I mean, goes the old cliche, fake it till you make it, even if you're not exactly
Exactly. Uh-huh.
feeling that confident, you want to, I guess, manifest that for the team until you can get that W. And hopefully, one of our 2 teams today, well, actually, no, hopefully both our teams today are able to just play their best and play out of their minds and give us an exciting match. Because at the end of the day, honestly, even if one of these teams does lose, at the end of the day, if they know that they gave it their best, I don't think there's going to be any regrets, right, on that end. So I hope they give us
Exactly.
a great match and that they play out of their minds. And I believe we just discovered the map that is going to be up for the first game. It's going to be split. So that's interesting.
Ooh.
For those who have been watching UAC for the past years or even just the past month, we've been joking how we keep getting Ascent as a map. So I'm glad we're not starting on Ascent today. It's going to be split this time. NEU actually banned Ascent. So I guess our teams are kind of getting tired of that map. Try to mix it up a bit today and play on another map today. All right, but that's going to be the first map. And then I believe after NEU versus CSB, if you guys want to get kind of a peek at the other games, of course, the next one is going to be AcadArena or ADMU versus FEU. And this is another interesting one because ADMU is kind of looking to redeem themselves from what happened in the last weekend, right? We said HAU kind of won and upset ADMU. They were able to get a continuous, streak without any losses. So ADMU losing that match shouldn't feel too bad. But in this match in particular, Ateneo versus FEU, Ateneo definitely are expected to win. They were grand finalists for 2 seasons, though both times unfortunately being stolen away from a win by DLSU. Classic rivalry. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something we see again this year or in this season. FEU, they've kind of struggled in the past. They've been trying to make a name for themselves, particularly here in UAC. But it's like we keep saying, if there's any day to make a statement that you deserve to be in Division A and you deserve to go into the playoffs, that day's today. Better than any other day. There aren't many matches left for these teams. So if FEU can make a statement and beat ADMU today, that's going to be huge, for a team like FEU. Just considering the kind of situation that they're in. But ADMU will also be very hungry, I'm sure, coming into this match, so they can kind of get their first place spot back. So that's going to be a very exciting match to go into. But I guess we could talk about that later. Dax is going to be joining us later. So for those Dax fans out there, I'm sure you'll be looking forward to seeing him on the cast later on. We'll be starting in just a bit. I guess one thing we can talk about for those who have been paying attention to Valorant news here and there, I hear we have a new map coming up, and someone's got a little bit of a sneak peek at our new content. So, Chris, what can you tell us about this new map for those who haven't heard about it?
All right, so Valorant's coming out with a new map called Fracture. It's kind of different from all the previous maps we played on, but the defenders are spawned in the center, and the attackers are spawned on different sides of the entire map. So initially, my first thought was, how are the attackers going to be spawned on different sides? Like, it's not going to work. What if you wanted to play together with your Brimstone? You needed smokes on this area, and he's on the other side of the map. So apparently, there's a zip line that goes and crosses between both sides, and you spawn at one side as the attacker. So that fixed my issue. Other than that, the map is really pretty, but I feel it's going to be the same way as I felt with Breeze. I don't know what angles to hold, where to look. So the learning process might take me a while, but it is definitely a great change for the entire Valorant scene.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you mentioned, right? And I think we all heard about it. Hearing attackers spawning on different sides of the map can be such a confusing thing at the start, but it's so refreshing. I'm sure everyone's gonna be excited to get a chance to test it out as well. But before we get into that, we are actually here now on Agent Select. Before we start our match for the day, again, this is between CSB's Romancon Gaming versus Paradigm Vanguards from NEU, and we are going to be playing in split. So no Ascent for the first map today. Going to be a bit of a change of pace. You can see the players on the screen right now just getting ready to lock in their agents. And it's been an interesting journey just in terms of looking at the different agents that people have been locking in, especially when you compare, kind of your solo queue experience or your duo experience with professional gameplay, right? Because those are two very different worlds, I guess. Pro players are always looking to maximize, and come up with the most effective strategies to win in a certain map. And we can see right now, NEU are kind of finalizing their lineup. Actually, they've got a Sage, which is a classic on split. For everyone who's been playing this game forever, Sage has always been in this map. They got a Killjoy and a Jet as well, so I think there aren't any surprises there. Meanwhile, on Romancon Gaming, you got the Cypher, Omen, Raze, and Sage. So what do you think about these agent lock-ins so far, Chris?
Well, like you said, Sage is definitely important on split. They could wall mid or they can hold down a site. I also see 2 raises on both teams. Whenever I play split and there's a raise on my team or the enemy team, I just know they're going to make use of their satchels and they're just going to be flying around the entire map.
Definitely. That's always something I look forward to when seeing raise, and I'm always glad to see that, especially on a map here like split. And here we go. We're about to start this first match of the day. CSB versus NEU. Lots to prove. as we enter this first game. Again, both of these teams, you know, kind of underdogs in their groups. They came from Division B in Season 2, and they're looking to prove that they deserve their spot here in Season 3 here in Division A. So let's see if they can get their win, especially Romanticon Gaming. They've run through 3 games. Unfortunately, they've lost the past 3. They're looking to get their first win today. Meanwhile, NEU, they have won 1 game. I believe that was against TUP's Gear Hockey Sports. And they are looking to prove that they're the better Division B team from the previous season here against CSB. So let's see if they can prove that today. Looking at the buys, got a couple of ghosts here and there, but here we go. Let's start the round.
All right, so it looks like Killjoy is lurking over at 8, and we have 4 of the attackers going, looks like a mid push. Slowly waiting for a peek, seeing if anyone is feeling greedy to come out, get a kill. None yet so far. The Astra Smokes in heaven. Are they clearing vents? And the Raze is falling back to A heaven. They've given up mid. They're about to take B heaven, but they're kind of iffy here. They're kind of stuck in mid currently. We don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they're playing for a pick. We also have Sage over at B Garage, seeing if the Cypher wants to come out.
Yeah, this is interesting. They're taking their time, clearly. You know, like you said, they're
They
just kind of
are.
going back and forth here in mid. There's a smoke there to cover the male area. Another one, Ice Roommate looking for a pick here. He gets blinded and doesn't see the Omen there peeking on the other side. That's going to be Zeph with the 2 kills there. And just like that, the attackers, they're down to 2. Going to be a rough plant here, but we can see slowly Shinobi just being a ninja, walking up over here onto A side. I don't think anyone sees yet. Courtesy hasn't spotted him out, but they're trying to be silent here, trying not to make any noise. Oh, never mind. There's the run. Courtesy trying to take out that turret. It's just enough time, actually, to give them space to run onto the site. Raven here, gonna hide. Let's see if they can survive this.
That is 5 defenders crossing over screens in heaven. 4v2 currently.
1 enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's just gonna be... That was close, actually. There was a 4v2, and they actually almost made it there. But that is gonna be Courtesy actually winning this one for the team. Gonna win that very important pistol round and the first round of the game. So that's very important. You know, momentum always a thing, you know, in games like these, and it's definitely a good start here for Romanticon Gaming.
I definitely like the way Romanticon Gaming played this. They didn't peek, they just waited, and as soon as the attackers went in for a kill, tried to enter, they just held down their site completely.
Yes, just calm, collected gaming there. They were able to secure themselves that round. Let's see what the buys are going to be. Spectres all around here for Romanticon Gaming to be expected. We're actually seeing a bit of a force buy here from NEU. They got a couple of Spectres. I believe 2 of them were carrying pistols. But let's see if they can steal this one round away here from Romanticon Gaming. They're rushing onto A side. Ice Booming trying to peek here from the back with a frenzy. Gets the kill. He's going to be taken down. Zeph going to trade for him. That's going to be a 4v4, but the plant is going down. Shinobi going to put that one down. The wall is here. It's going to be a bit rough to try and take there from spawn. But Courtesy is going to kind of wrap around. They're going to be sandwiched here onto the side. That's going to be Aonix picking up one. Can he get a second here with this frenzy? Oh, goes for the satchel. Actually survives. Is he going to get this one? The rest of the members of the team, though, going down. It's a 2v1. Things not looking good here for Courtesy. Can he clutch this one out with a Spectre? Oh, slowly crawling onto the site. Does not know where the two of them are hiding. It's not going to be a double peek. There's only one member left. He thinks he's behind screens, but he's actually behind the pillar. Oh, where is he? Where is he going to look? Oh, gets the third. Oh my goodness.
What a clutch.
Oh man, that was so close. But apparently, you know, NEU, they made the force buy, and they were able to buy enough time actually for themselves. Just enough so that even if Courtesy got the 3K, he unfortunately did not have enough time to go for the defuse. And now it's going to be 1-1 on the score, even playfield here. And let's see here the buys. Couple of Spectres again for NEU. It looks like Romanticon are actually going to save here in this third round because they did lose a lot of money.
All right, it looks like the attackers are really rushing a site. They're trying to see if they can clear B Heaven here. We have Cypher just lurking B Heaven stairs. They do not want to take the fight. They are on eco as well.
Yeah, definitely just taking it slow here. We see Kalala just hiding here nearby the ropes, seeing if he can spot anyone who's going to be lurking. The bomb's actually still quite far back. We see Sage actually picking it up. It seems they've decided they are going to be pushing up mid here. Or I could be wrong. Or Ice Blue Mink could just walk up sewers. I guess we'll never know in the first few seconds here so far. But they are holding here. We see Shinobi maybe just waiting for the signal if he needs to put up a smoke for the team. But Aeonic's gonna try and clear here on A Heaven. They're actually pushing forward now. You see Sage put down the orb. Oh, but Courtesy's gonna get it, and Kalalat gets another. There's gonna be 2 members falling there, and that might be a signal to back off. Aeonix, I don't think he knows where to go. He's kind of confused, hanging here in vents. Where does he proceed? But before he can make a choice, Kalalat's actually just gonna take him out. Raven trying to find a kill here, but he can't seem to find the mark. Blue Mink, Ice Blue Mink just trying to get that kill there with the frenzy. 13 seconds to go. The bomb is still in vents. This is going to be rough here. I don't think they'll be able to make it. Raven just trying to find some exit frags, but unfortunately, that's going to be the round going to CSB.
What a great play by the defenders, given that they were on eco. All it really takes is just to get 1 kill, take their guns, and the round is definitely winnable. And Ramankan Gaming was able to show just that.
Yeah, it's been such a back and forth, right? Like one team is saving and then they win, and then the other team is saving and they win. It's been a crazy 3 rounds so far, but now we're actually going to see a couple of full buys. I believe Sinks just bought a rifle there, able to get the Vandal. So that is going to be a Vandal for CSB here, since they were able to win that 1 round. Meanwhile, you're going to get a switcheroo, as NEU is the one that's going to be saving this time. And it seems they're kind of splitting up here. We see the bomb waiting on A while 3 members hover here on B site. Maybe they go for a kind of fake here on B and then go for a sneaky plant on A. Not so sure yet. But we see CSB, again, just calm, collected, waiting, trying to get the peek here and collect some information before any kind of commitment.
I definitely feel like NEU, they're always trying to play to see if any of the members or the defenders would push out and see if they could get a pick and play off of that. But it looks like CSB is very determined to stay and hold their ground here.
Yeah, that's a great point. They've just been, sitting in their spots, trying to see if NEU kind of gets, antsy and over-aggressive. Maybe take advantage of that over-aggression. But yeah, it's just these 2 teams waiting each other out. Obviously, the advantage, though, kind of falls to Romantic Gaming because they do have the buys, but there's a couple of utility there. Aeonix taking a bit of damage from the nade. There's a satchel as well. He's able to dodge that one out. He was reloading, and he's going to be caught red-handed there. Courtesy gets 2. Kalalad gets another. And now there's only 2 members left on the attacking. Oh, now it's only the Sage. He's going to fall, and that is going to be 3rd round. I guess somewhat expected given the buys going over to CSB. You can see these handsome faces very happy. The momentum's clearly on their side so far.
Exactly, and you can see through this replay the amount of utility that was thrown at them. They could not push into B Heaven here.
Yeah, that was a really rough push, trying to get up here on Heaven. And my God, Kalalad, with his frenzy, just putting out the damage for his team. But surprisingly, you can see the score right now. Sage, actually here on the Battle Sage, 9-1 so far, and doing wonders for the team. But now, looks like we're going to see a lockdown being placed here. It could be a rush here onto A site. Every single member just waiting here right now from NEU. Maybe see if they can catch someone off as the lockdown goes off. There's the op as well for Ice Blue Mink. He's been saving for this one. Let's see if he can grab a pick here on A Heaven.
The boom bot. All right, and that jet dash away. We already have 3 defenders on Heaven, and Cypher just lurking in screens.
Okay, everyone just again playing calm. I'm surprised they didn't rush onto the side. Courtesy gonna be taken out though, and CaLaLad again just getting a couple of more kills. There's 2 members down now on the attackers. You see CaLaLad kind of getting sucked into the gravity well, but he's gonna be safe now. He's gonna look for a kill. He gets the ult, looks for one more here on the backside, but Zeph is gonna actually get ahead of him, and that is gonna be 3 members alive, able to once again secure the round for the team. Gonna pass over that ult orb over to Zeph. But again, just great effort here from the team so far. You see CaLaLad flexing that butterfly knife there as they end that round. Great job so far.
Now we are at 4-1. Defenders at 4, attackers at 1. The defenders definitely, I feel like they're doing great communications here. They said to wait for the retake, play together, push the site together, and they did just that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at this point, you know, I guess you have to wonder what kind of strategies or playstyles NEU can do to kind of get themselves back. You know, they were able to win a single round, but unfortunately, they've kind of been struggling so far. You can see, like you said, you know, you can see them mixing things up. You know, they try and go for slow, calm, collected play. Unfortunately, that didn't work. Sometime, you know, last round we saw them kind of try and rush a site, but unfortunately, the lockdown didn't help out as well. Did he go faster? Did he go slower? Sinks. Gonna get 2 though. Oh my god, he's gonna get 3 kills.
Wow.
Classic gets the 4th. Give this man the ace at this point. You know, the whole team's just gonna give it to him. They're looking for the last one. Raven gonna be hiding here. Oh, he's gonna spot someone out. Gets with the stinger. And he's gonna grab the Vandal. Maybe try and run away here. I think at this point, he's just gonna look for a couple of exit frags, but I'm sure Sinks is looking to hunt him down.
They definitely do need the money next round. And it does look unfortunate for NEU as it is a 4v1 and the spike is all over A. We have 4 defenders watching that. They have A on lock and it might be quite hard for this Killjoy to grab the spike A and even so plant it.
Yeah, true. I mean, you said it right. It's definitely gonna be kind of crucial right now
30
with the
seconds
economy because they have lost a couple of past rounds. So I think Raven, as brave as he is, you know, he's gonna have to take one for the team. You know, just sit back, relax, and maybe save that Vandal for the next round. You see him just kind of hiding here in B. I guess one thing that we have to think about, you know, like I was saying earlier, is like, what can NEU do now?
10
You know, do
seconds
they?
left.
I mean, I'm sure they're thinking about saving a couple of rounds. But if there was an approach you were thinking, what do you think would work, Chris, for NEU at this point? I mean, I'm not sure. What do you think?
Since next round they will be buying, I definitely think it's good to go for picks as an attacker, but given that the defenders are playing very safe, it's going to be quite hard. I think they could try B. I don't think they've tried B yet. They could try to fight either the Cypher that holds B and maybe get onto site and just hold and try not to push after that plant.
Right. Yeah, that sounds like definitely an approach. We have noticed they've kind of been leaning towards A site so far, and we do have an alt actually on NEU side. So actually, we have 2. You've got the Resurrection there, as well as the Showstopper. So if they can use those 2 abilities well, maybe they can finally secure a round for themselves. As we get a bit of a pause, maybe just the team taking some time here to think about exactly what you said, Chris. What kind of approach maybe they can go for here
Yes.
in the next round? It's I'm sure you know CSB's feeling the momentum. They've kind of I think they won 4 rounds in a row just now, and I'm sure they're kind of feeling themselves in the zone. Fortunately, we can't say the same for NEU, but maybe if they do switch pace, you know, maybe try out a push on B site. That could be a possible strategy for them.
And they definitely do have that raise ulti. They could utilize that to get into sight. All right, so it looks like Jet is over here on A, along with Sage.
Yeah, it seems like this is the op buy once again for Ice Blooming. So let's see if you can get an early pick with this op here as he peeks through A. No one is going to be holding this angle though. It's like you said, Chris, just patient play from CSB. They can't seem to find a pick on any angle here, so they're really going to have to commit, I think, if they want to get onto the site. There's the smoke though. Ooh, Ice Blooming actually spots Sinks there, but he's not going to be able to flick in time. That's going to be a safe Cypher just hiding in elbow. It looks like they are going to disengage a bit here. We see the bomb is leading toward A. Raze is hanging all the way on the other side, but we're seeing them slowly make their way over to A. Unfortunately, Chris Ray, they're not going to take your advice. I think they really want to push A side here. So we'll have to see if this one is going to be successful this time.
Given the Cypher's setup over here, he has trap wires down. It'll be difficult for the Jet team to dash in. Plus, the Jet is with an off, so their main bet here is to go for a pick. Take side, take the plant. All right.
Oh my goodness. The showstopper actually was not what killed 6 there. It was Shinobi. But either way, a kill's a kill. It's going to be 4v3, sorry, 4v2 now. As Courtesy gets Aeonix there. Unfortunate there with that showstopper. And now, once again, things are in favor of CSB. The bomb is on the site. But it's going to be Raven and the Jet who are the last people left standing here. Let's see if they can get it. Raven trying to get a kill there on spawn, but he can't find the Omen. Now he's going to run onto the side. They've only got 10 seconds to pick this one up. And surprisingly, no one is stopping this. They're all running up to heaven. No one is holding the spawn angle. Ice Blue Mink, maybe he's going to try and find a pick here. Oh, there he is. Going to peek onto heaven. But no one is peeking just yet. Let's see if they have any utility left here. I think there's a Rain of Flash. There it is. Ice Blue Mink waiting. Oh, but he was flashed at just the right time. Unfortunate timing there, and 2 of them go down so quickly. Well timed and well synced. They even had a 4th man up with the res there. And that is going to be 6th round going to CSB.
All right, so that was a 3v2, and they had 12 seconds on the clock. We had NEU go for the plant, and all the 3 remaining Ramakan Gaming left went to go play together and get the res. I think they wanted more teammates alive rather than to pick the 3v2, which I think was a decent and a good call for their play.
Yeah, for sure. You know, just trying to, get as many people as you can in there and raise the chances of winning. And CSB just still doing great. At this point, I think we've seen the timer go down a couple of rounds now, and I can't help but think NEU needs to be a bit more decisive maybe when they go for those pushes. You don't want yourself planting all the time with only 10 seconds left on the clock. So let's see if they can make a more decisive push here. We see Aeonix trying to find a pick maybe with his Sheriff here at mid. Unfortunately, he just can't seem to click ahead just yet. Courtesy here waiting. Aeonix trying to jiggle peek, but Zeph actually gonna find one over on B site, and I don't know if that cancels the option of pushing B site again.
All right, they're playing this slowly, seeing if anyone again would push out, but it seems like they are committed to just staying and waiting for them to push in.
Yeah, definitely playing the patient game here as they have these past few rounds. Let's see if they can work out for them this time around, as we see Agi just waiting here to see if Raven decides to push here on A. With 30 seconds, I feel like this is going to be another 10 seconds on the clock situation for NEU.
But it looks like they're leaning towards B here. We have the remaining 3.
Oh my. Okay, that's only 1 member left. And again, it's 10 seconds to go. The bomb is on him. But what's he gonna do? Can the battle stage work out this time? Oh, Courtesy finds the pick there. I mean, okay, it was a save round. So, it's like, just go next, Don't worry about it. It was a save round. Let's save up and see what happens next round.
Courtesy is hungry. He is standing at 12 kills and only 2 deaths. Definitely getting a lot of impact kills for his team there.
Yeah, definitely. It's the battle sage on a rampage, Chris. I don't know what to say. It's just they can't seem to stop him. He's been putting up the walls he needs. He's resurrecting his teammates. He's getting the kills. I don't know what more you could ask. Honestly, at this point, I feel like Agi's jealous because he's on the Reyna and he's not the one on that side of the kill score. So we'll have to see if he can catch up. But, if anyone's worried right now, it's not Agi. It's NEU. They still haven't won their 2nd round here of the game on attacker's side. I mean, maybe when we switch sides, they'll be able to pick things up, but you don't want to be switching over to the next half with this big a deficit. As Zeph, again, with the first blood, he's going to get Aeonix there, who's fallen once again on B. It's like no one can get through this guy when he's defending B side. But right now, Ice Blue Mink kind of stuck here, a little bit awkward. Not sure where to push.
You will
Oh, Sinks getting a pick, and okay, that's gonna be a resurrect coming through. So Aonix gets a second chance here to be a duelist. It looks like they want to try B, and I'm wrong again. No, they're not gonna try B again. They're gonna hover over to what seems
Slowly.
like mid. Yeah, the bomb is moving over to mid. You see Shinobi gonna join Ice Blue Mink here at mid as they decide. 30 seconds to go. There's still some time here.
30 seconds left.
Will they be able to catch the Sage on rafters?
Spike down B.
And Courtesy with the
enemy
kill
remaining.
towards Ice Blue Mink and the kill to Chicey. Oh, and he gets knocked down by Aonix here.
Oh my god.
again.
Just a few seconds left. 10 seconds
Once
again.
again.
What did, oh, Agi is gonna find it. Alright, he's thinking, okay, finally, I got a frag. It's not Courtesy ending the round again this time. It gives the one to his teammate there. So that's gonna be 8th round. Man, they've just been on a spree here. A winning spree so far in terms of rounds for this team. And, you know, slowly we're gonna be switching sides. But NEU, they're gonna have to save again. You know, they're really running low on the money here. We got 2 sheriffs and 2 specters. You know, maybe they can do something with this lockdown though. They've got the Killjoy ult. They've got the Astra ult as well. So maybe if they can use this, create some space for the team as they approach a site, that might just work here. But right now, ooh, Zeph kind of changing angles here. We see him waiting at that cheesy spot there up on the box to see if he can get a couple of picks there. That might actually be enough to catch these people or these members of Romanticon Gaming off guard, or rather Paradigm Vanguards off guard. Let's see.
Based from the previous rounds, we can definitely see Zeph holding down B site really well.
Yeah, he's just here, you know, he's just patient, not overcommitting, just waiting for them to walk
Exactly.
through. I don't know if this lockdown is gonna come through. They still have these 2 ults, and anytime they decide to pop it, I'm sure that's gonna give them some space. Especially since there isn't any Sova on the other side. No one's going to be able to kill that ult through walls. So that ult should be safe. Right now, we see a couple of stars being planted here by Shinobi. Seems like they are going to push up heaven here. Chicey going to try and get a kill. Oh, but he's taken out by the satchel of all things. Kalalat is going to take him out. And he gets another onto Raven. That immediately moves the chance
30
of putting down
seconds
a lockdown. And now 3 members left, barely, because Aonix is so low on HP. And again, the clock is ticking on NEU. They just can't seem to commit to any kind of opening. And
All right, looks like they're trying to communicate in game with these crouches. All right, and once again on the clock, 12 seconds left. So they have enough time to plant. And the dink towards the Zeph.
oh man, that was so close. Oh,
enemy
Courtesy is gonna
remaining.
get one, but trades with Aonix. Kalalad is gonna get the 4th. He was on a 4K this round, and clearly, you know, CSB just wants to end this half. They're thinking, you know, just bring it to the next half. Let us end this one. It's gonna be over soon. And unfortunately, Chris, NEU weren't able to use any of their ults. I mean, I don't know if that was them thinking they save more of their ults so they get a secured round this time, because now we can
That's
see
true.
they're on full buys. They've got phantoms all around. They've got 4 ults as well. So this could definitely, if they're gonna win a round, it has to be this one, right?
All right, but we also have defenders. They also have 3 ults, a Reyna and a Raze and an Omen ult.
Oh, that's true. They are pretty even on the ult game here. So let's see who uses that utility better. Looks like it's going to be another mid push here. But the question is, can they find the picks? It seems like that's what they've been struggling with here for these past few rounds. They can't seem to get the numbers advantage against Romanticon Gaming. Oh, here we go though. Aonix looking for another. Agi gets one, and Courtesy follows with another there. Once again, the numbers advantage going to CSB, and Agi looking for another. Just spams that Vandal onto Ice Blue Mink as he falls as well. There is no resurrection here for you, buddy. And now it's going to be 2 members left here. They both have ults. Maybe they make a miracle play. I'm not so sure. But they've got 50 seconds here. So they're going to have to make a decision. Zeph,
One enemy
again,
remaining.
just holding strong here on B side as Shinobi falls. And now it's all on Raven. The bomb is not even with him, and he's gonna fall. Zeph gets the last one. That is gonna be another round on the
Last
belts of
round before the
CSB,
switch.
and the last round before the swap. I think this has been the most dominant half we've seen this whole season, Chris.
It's true. We're looking at 10-1 right now, and it looks like NEU are currently on a light buy again for the last round. Let's see if they'll be able to take this round, make it a 10-2 at least, so next half would be slightly easier for them.
Right. I mean, I hate to be that person, but I think it's time to rush B, guys. I think it's time to rush B. Let's see if it works. They've got the jet ult here. Let's see if they can find those kills. Let's see if Ice Blooming can activate his inner tens here onto B side as the lockdown actually goes off here. Zeph gonna wait patiently to see if anyone pushes aggressively onto the site, but no one does. Actually, Ice Blooming gonna run in here. There's the ball. This is what I've been waiting to see. Can they use these ults effectively? Ice Blooming is able to clear back site, so now he knows that that's safe. Now it's a question of will they be able to get the plant and hold for the post-plant situation.
Spike planted.
All right, the plant goes down. Courtesy taking out the boom bot there. You can see him trying to bang through the wall, but he doesn't catch anyone. Ice Blooming just waiting patiently here with his knives. Courtesy, are you gonna spot him out? Oh my god, Ice Blooming gets one, but 3 teammates here from the other side are gonna get a couple. Aeonix able to land the ult. It's a 3v2, but Aeonix is gonna fall. Shinobi falls as
man.
Kalilad, the cleanup crew is here, and they're able to take this round once again, despite the valiant effort, I must say, from NEU.
I agree. It was kind of, I was looking at the way NEU played this. They did 2 on site and the other 3 were rotating through mid. It would have been a great play if mid was able to take heaven, but they kind of went down mid, and it was just unfortunate when the last 2 on the site died with the bomb. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great. I think that was the best effort we've probably seen in these past couple of rounds. You know, they were able to use their utility, and I think they used it well, right? They were able to put down the bomb, but it's exactly like you said. The mid, you know, the people pushing for mid were not able to clear out heaven. And so that was just going to make it so difficult for them in the post-plant situation. But now that we're on Switch sides, you know, maybe we get the reverse 11 rounds. You never know. Let's see what NEU can do here now that they're on the defending side. Maybe they take a couple of notes from CSB and just play this defending side really well. Let's see how CSB performs, though, on the attack. We can see them now moving from mid to A as the bomb is being carried here by... their Arena. We see an early wall actually here placed by the Sage. So if this one is going to be broken down, then NEU is going to definitely know that this is going to be an A push if that happens.
Here.
They have to be super quiet here because the moment they hear one footstep, the entire defending team might rotate. Is that the Avengers we just saw? They just wall themselves up, taking control of A Heaven. Sneak with the kill towards Sinks. We have Sage pushing up through CT screen, seeing if they can get a kill over here.
Spike planted.
Oh, that's going to be a kill going over to Zeph once again. And now it's going to be a 2v2. To be fair, it's still even here. So there is a chance that NEU can win this one. The plant is down though, and this time they're on the retaking side. They're gonna have to be decisive here. Shinobi gets one, Aeonix gets the second, and that is gonna be it. The second round finally for NEU. Is the reverse sweep alive? Is that dream alive here for NEU?
I definitely believe they could come back from that, given they are now defending. As long as they hold their site, don't get too impatient holding, they could definitely make this comeback.
Yeah, it's definitely something we're looking forward to seeing here, Chris, as it's been such a rough half for them so far. We'll have to see if they can make it back here. Looking at the buys, you got Ice Blooming on that Marshall, actually, while the rest of the team is going to be going for those Spectres. We've seen Marshall, I think, a little bit more than in previous patches because of the things they've done to change this gun. You know, in the right hands, it's a deadly one-shot gun. Let's see if Ice Blooming can use this well. Oh! Tries to find Kalilad there, but he misses the shot. Now Kalilad is going to make him pay for that inaccuracy. He is going to go down there with that Marshall. And now let's see where the rest of the team decides to push here. Oh, I think I hear a Sheriff over at Vents there. Let's see if Sage can find a kill here. Chai-C trying to find a pick, but he is going to back off there. Just going to heal himself after taking a bit of chip damage. While the rest of the team, we see Romancon Gaming hovering at mid. And Cypher actually waiting all the way on the other side toward A. He's gonna wait for that wall to just break. As Sage is gonna run off here too. We've got 50 seconds, so they've got some time. They can honestly choose to do whatever they want at this point.
All right, it looks like their Omen is prepping their smokes ready for A, but it looks like they're slowly falling back off from mid. Could this be a B play here?
30
Gonna
seconds
be one
left.
of the first, if I'm not mistaken so far. It's gonna be a refreshing approach here. Oh my goodness, Shinobi puts down the smoke and he drops his gun for a second there. The timing, yes.
Ooh.
And Agi takes him out with a Sheriff. That's gonna be a free Spectre. Agi saying thank you very much as they put down the plant here. And Agi trying to take out someone from heaven, but it's not gonna work out. Picks up that
Trying
Sheriff
to
once
pass
again.
that Sheriff.
Yeah.
All right.
He did succeed. Oh, the
Orders were
classic
not
to the
checked.
head. Chicey gonna take out two as well with the Spectre. And he's gonna try and take out another. Oh, but Caladad is gonna clean Chicey up there. And that is gonna be 12th round. We are on match point here, Chris. Just such a dominant set of rounds here so far from Mamankan and NEU. At this point, looking at the money, it's not looking so great. We see a couple of buckies.
Not looking good.
I mean, have you been in this situation, Chris? Like, at this point, what's the mindset here looking forward?
When it's a match point, I always feel like, oh, this is gonna be so tough. Every round, I feel the pressure because you just need one mistake to lose the game. So they have to make sure that they play together here.
Yeah, pressure definitely on NEU side, and Agi just gonna pick up a one tap there with that Vandal. Ice Blue Mink, he's gonna dash away. Not gonna get a pick off there with this Marshall, unfortunately. He's gonna back off, and let's see. Zeph, he wants B side again. He's walking up there saying, this is my side. That was the case in the previous half, and it's gonna be the case in this next one. And it seems like the rest of the team is gonna follow suit. We see them walking up to B side now. They know that it's only the Jet. Let's see if Jet can find one. Oh, able to dig 6 actually. Oh, gets a kill. 6 points. Let's see if he can follow up with a couple more. There goes the flash, and now they're onto the site. Classic wall strat here as they walk up onto the site. Plant goes down. Aeonix though able to take out Courtesy. Agi trading though. 3v2. NEU only 2 members left here on match point. Can they save themselves? You see a couple of members just hiding here in backside, and the 2 members approaching the site here from heaven. Can they find the pick here? Hiding in the smoke. Aeonix spamming with a stinger. Oh, he's gonna get blinded. The smoke's gonna fall in just a bit. They aren't very safe here. He's gonna do it. He's going for the jump to backside, but he doesn't get anyone. And that is gonna be it, people. It's gonna be Romancon Gaming, their first win of the season. Gonna take down NEU. And man, that's gotta feel good.
That does feel good. Imagine being 0-3, finally winning their first game. And it was a 13, I believe 13-2, was it?
Yeah, I think so. Man, just a great game by Romancon Gaming here. And you can see their faces right now on the screen. Everybody's happy, everyone's clapping, everyone's stretching. I'm sure that was an intense game. And you know, we were saying at the very beginning of the day, right, Chris? It was going to be a decisive day for both of these teams. They came from Division B last season. They were kind of the underdogs this season. And whoever was going to win this, you know, would really try and prove that they deserve a spot here in Division A here at UAC Season 3. So congrats to CSB for winning their first game here. They will still have a couple of chances to win more rounds and, you know, prove themselves. NEU, of course, will also have their own chance. Looking at the group, at least, you know, for the standings, NEU right now, I believe they are tied with TUP. So because CSB won a game today, that's a 3-way tie at this point. And so TUP, CSB, NEU, they're going to have to prove which of these 3 is better now that they've got the 3-way tie. But I don't know. Chris, what do you have to say? You know, first game experience going through that. What do you have to say for these 2 teams? You know, what do they have to mindset going forward?
I definitely think CSB wanted to prove that they deserve to be here, and they did just that. So definitely props to them for playing such a great game, holding down their side, and just getting those frags. They did really well there.
All right. Yeah, I mean, they definitely did well, and they definitely deserve the congratulations. We can't help, but be excited to see how they're going to perform as we go along the broadcast days and as we approach the playoffs, which is much sooner than you think. We've only got a couple of broadcast days left, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. But now that that match is over, we are going to be moving into the next match in just a bit. It's actually going to be between ADMU and FEU, so that's definitely going to be another exciting match. FEU kind of been struggling. ADMU, they were kind of lost in an upset match against HAU last weekend, so that's definitely going to be an interesting match to watch. But before we go away and after we go into the break, of course, the University Alliance Cup won't be a thing without our amazing sponsors and our partners. So UAC 2021 is powered by Globe Telecom, ASUS Republic of Gamers, Logitech G, Riot Games, and of course, Twitch Student, our platform partner. We have been your casters. I'm Nausicaa. I was here with Chris Ray, and we'll be back for just a bit. Don't go away.